Prediabetes type 2 is largely preventable, and it's really important to be screened because you just never know. I had no idea, and last summer I crept into prediabetes myself, but no one looking at me would have thought I was pre-diabetic. There is a kind of stereotype to what prediabetes and type 2 diabetes looks like. So I would say get screened. As Dr. Oz said on the show today, 1 in 3 people have it. So very important to check it out. It's just a blood test. It's simple.
Maria Menounos, superstar, thanks you for sharing that. And there's if Maria can have type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes, so could you. In fact, 86 million Americans have pre-diabetes, and the majority of them don't know it until today. It's the mission of the American Diabetes Association, the Centers for Disease Control, and the American Medical Association to change all that. And I'm joined now by Dr. Felicia Hill-Briggs from the American Diabetes Association, Dr. Ann Albright from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and Dr. Karen Kmetic from the American Medical Association. Dr. Hill-Briggs, why start this project now? Why launch today?
Well, Dr. Oz, the numbers really tell the story and the urgency. 1 in 3 Americans has prediabetes. The goal of this campaign is to ensure that we can reduce the number of people who go on to develop type 2 diabetes.
Dr. Albright, how did this all happen? How are we in a situation in America where 1 in 3 of us has pre-diabetes?
Yeah, there are lots of reasons why we have so many people with pre-diabetes. I think you can really look at it as we have portion distortion. We now really all expect to get big portion sizes. In fact, we're kind of ticked off if we don't. We've also systematically really engineered physical activity out of our lifestyles. So we have to now put forth effort to get it back in. And then many of the places where we spend a lot of our time, whether it's schools or our workplace, out in our communities, they don't do a very good job of supporting healthy lifestyles. So fortunately, again, the good news is we can prevent it.
So we looked at those quiz results before the break, and we started getting members of our audience. In fact, we got members of our staff for the first time asking to get tested. And we have Michelle, Kathleen, and Renee here. There's Richie, and Alice is our audience coordinator. Richie's our comedian. I'm not going to share their results, but I'm going to share the results of Michelle, Kathleen, and Renee, who you met before the break. So, Michelle, I'm going to share your numbers. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, so your blood sugar level is 93.
Okay, so that means...
Well, we're going to tell you what it means in a second.
Okay.
All right, but it's 93. I want you to remember that number. All right.
93.
Kathleen, your number was 61.
61.
61. All right.
And
I'm going to keep that in mind. We'll go through these in a second.
Okay.
And then, Renee, your number was actually 149.
Oh, yeah.
Renee.
Not good.
Yeah. So, Dr. Hill-Briggs, answer their big question. How do they interpret the meaning of these numbers?
Yes. So we see that the normal range for blood sugar levels is 99 or less. In pre-diabetes, blood sugar levels are higher than normal, not as high as diabetes, but pre-diabetes is 100 to 125. And then the range for diabetes, already having type 2 diabetes, is 126 or more.